Hey there, welcome to the submission and welcome to their current feelings for you. An I spy. That's right, we are spying. We are creeping. Pal 2, Pal 6, Pal 3, Pal 7. Once again, Pal 2, Pal 6, Pal 3, Pal 7. All the way in this sort of shunted corner. This is 7. This is 3. All right, pre-shuffled to make it easier for me and you. We're going to find out their current feelings. We're going to creep. We're going to spy. We're going to see what we're going to see. We're also going to go in with some channeled messages. We're going in, so buckle up, grab something cute to drink, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in your reading so we can creep. Hey, Pal 7, or should I say, hey, Pal 7, it's me, Luz Lemire. We're going to be creeping today. We're spying on their current feelings for you. I'm excited to get into this bread. When I was picking the pile, the song, I Want to Know What Love Is, crept its way into myself. It was what I was singing. So, I don't know how to make this better. Like, is this what we want? But I don't know. Let's see if I can do that. I'm recording in a new area, so we're learning together. Okay? Alright, that doesn't work out for me, okay? Alright, let's try that. Let's get my little helper involved. I wanna know what love is. That's the song that's like playing in my head for this pile. Let's see if that tracks. Okay. I want you to show me. I mean, you know your Pal 7, right? You don't need to see that. Okay. You have To the Sea in reverse, card number 7. Interesting. If you are card number 7, actually. I was about to say, if this pile, if you're resonating also with Pile 6 and 7, you should maybe give them a chance if you feel like those are resonating for you or calling to you. But you are Pile 7. I don't know who I thought I was reading for. I think thought I was reading for Pile 2. Anyway, 6 and 7 are here. 6 of Swords is here, which is nice. 7 of 7, the To the Sea is here, which is nice. These two are very similar to me. Immediately off the bat, when I flipped them, they felt quite similar because of the coloring, right? Lots of blue. I wonder if a lot of blue will come out from the I Love You Butt deck. I'll be really interested to see what that does when we go into channel messages for this person's current feelings for you. But yeah, there's lots of just like blue. The funny thing is here as well, 6 of Swords is typically someone in a boat traveling, like people in a boat traveling. To the Sea is literally on the sea, someone in a boat traveling. Okay. 6 of Swords in the upright is also usually the sort of meaning of moving to calmer waters, moving to a more steadier state. There's something to me here that almost feels like a return back to some state of being or some place, or even like a thinking that is more, maybe, I don't know, maybe beginner mind for some of you, or something that you used to think that you stopped thinking and now you're back to thinking it. There's something here like a coming home, like going back to some place, or some type of revolver, like some type of like return. Not revolver is like revolution, I think, but regresar, like something there's some energies here. There's just that energy here. There's a lot of emotion behind this. I think there's even like a kind of a sadness. Who am I reading for? Is that you or them? Lord. Why am I picking you up? Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, there's some type of like blue to me, especially if you want your own version of the I Love You Butt deck, you can absolutely have that. The link should be in the description box below. It ships to, I think, likely wherever you are. It's got almost 300 unique messages. Okay. And it's very much in the style that I read. Like, I read all positions, baby. Okay. So I bring that up because what are the colors, right? Like, what do the colors mean? Because there's colors in this. To me, blue is calm. Blue is also like intuition. Blue is understanding. Blue is also shame, guilt, pensiveness, thinking. And we have that here at the Six of Swords. This whole thing is like thinking. So I don't know why I was picking up on you, because I think I've been reading so much about like your energy lately. It's been a hot minute. Or really, you're sharing this energy with this person that you are connecting with. This energy of going back to something, a previous state, maybe a previous thought form, a concept, an idea that, gosh, here I am again. There's some sort of like tint of sadness to it, but then there's also sort of like a welcoming, honestly. So if that's something that you're feeling, the person that you're checking for is also feeling that. It's just there is also a sense of like victory here, but it's like a quiet victory. It's like a victory that is kind of like, like, I don't know. It's like a means to an end. I feel like this is a passage. I feel like the feelings that I'm picking up on that you and this person share, yeah, are you're both in a passageway. Okay, this is neither, like, it feels transitory. Now, this could be a destination, I suppose, really. But it feels transitory, where you're both not yet at the place where you fully want to be, like you're not fully settled. It's like, when someone leaves the nest, they leave home and they go out into the world. And the world is woof, like the world is woof, and you kind of go back home to your parents, or just back home to your family home to like regroup, to re-up your funds or finances, or re-up your mental health, or re-up just feeling cared for. Like, so there's that tail between legs, that sort of like shame and guilt and the like that comes with feeling like you're going back to a place that you left and thought you were over, you thought you had advanced past, you thought you had, conquered and were in a next phase, but it's like you're going back to that place. Then it just kind of reminds you, or makes you feel like you failed. But then there's also the other side of the coin here that I am feeling, where it's also calming. It's also just stabilizing to know that, okay, like, I'm going to be in this place. I'm going to be in this home. Like, I'm going to be home. I'm not going to have to be worried so much about whatever. I'm not going to have to be dealing with things on my own. I'm not going to be, like, I'm in a familiar place, right? Like, there's safety, a feeling of safety and comfort in that familiar place. Even though it's a familiar place that for some, or whomever, one of you didn't want to be there, the other one of you, or both on the other side, keep up with me now. It's like, I'm used to this. This is familiar ground. This is familiar space. I know how to handle this. For the better or for the worse. The fact that it's a Six of Swords moving in the upright, and it's sort of like exalted state, I like that. Your Pal 7, right? Like, let's stop. Look, if you want bells and whistles, go to another channel. Like, I can't. Like, I honestly can't. Like, put me on in the background, baby girl. Like, I call everybody girl. Like, look, okay, like, no. I try, but I just want to get the message through. Okay, I was just distracting. But it distracts me too. Anyway, yeah. So, even with the 7 in reverse, it's almost like going back or dealing with like whatever. It just seems like, you're on the ocean. You don't want to live on the ocean, but that's where you're at. You're going somewhere, but you're still, on the ocean. You're in a certain place. Even like a return trip. All right. Like, you're not quite where you are, but you are where you're going. You're going where you're going. There's just this kind of energy there in their feelings for you. So when I translate that to feelings, this person is sort of allowing bygones to be bygones, and they're moving through their feelings. And I would like to say that if this person is this is kind of a shady comment to say. I don't know how else to say it. If this person is like an enlightened person, I should say if this person is like an accountable person, a self-conscious person, not in a negative way that's like detrimental, but in a way that's like they can recognize, and they're self-introspective, I should say that. If there's someone who's at that sort of level, then they're sort of accepting that it's rough for whatever reason. Things aren't where they need to be, but they're sort of accepting that that's just how it is. And they're allowing things to be what they are. And as much as there's some semblance of peace in that, it's also like annoying and a little bit like frustrating to feel that things are not going in a way that they need to go. To the sea in reverse is like not my favorite. Like to the sea is just period not my favorite. Like it knows. I just like when I see this message, I'm like, why? Why are you here? But that's between me and this card. Okay. To the sea in reverse says when external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there's no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean, the tides of experience ebb and flow. You're in a natural cycle, and I feel like there's something about this person that as we creep, they kind of feel that there's gonna be things to push against. So until those things aren't there, they're just gonna go with the flow. This and the Six of Swords is very interesting in this deck because there is no boat. This person is at the mercy of these birds, right? This person essentially entered into a state of surrender, put their hands up, and the birds were able to then like tie them up and move this person to better waters, right? A higher mind, I really like that the Six of Swords came out because I feel like it really balances the message of like, I know that I'm uncomfortable, but I also know that this is kind of where I need to be or where things need to be or where things just are. There's like an acceptance here. I kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie. You're in a natural cycle, so know that things will flow again in due course. There's no cause for alarm. Stop resisting and fighting exactly against the situation and learn to flow, even when the tide is going out. Relax and trust in the abundance that will soon be within your reach, right? And ancient mariners saying applies when fishermen cannot go to sea, they stay home and repair their nets. And I think that's what this person is doing, just sort of like tending to themselves, tending to what they need to tend to in their life, in their thoughts, in their emotional space, in their being. Okay, Luz, thanks for that sermon. What about that wedding card? Like, what? I don't know. It's kind of like, what? So, wedding is here. Pay attention to the red flags and express your feelings. Listen, with wedding, what I'm getting off the bat, being the reader that I am, and then I'll get into just like what you might want to be hearing. Or something more secular, I guess. With the wedding, okay, like it clearly says no. With the wedding, okay, I feel like this person their current feelings are being committed to what we just said. Okay, wedding to me is commitment. It's a lifelong commitment. You're entering into it with sound mind. Listen, okay, I don't know what's going on in your real life, but you enter into marriage with sound mind. It's a commitment. So they've made a commitment currently to these feelings of, okay, things are the way they are. Things are going to flow how they're flowing. And that's what it is. And they're just making that commitment. Is it always awesome? No. Is it always nasty? No, they can see the virtue in being in this dynamic the way it is, depending on, the level of this person. So that to me tells me that they're committed to how they're feeling right now, getting themselves in a place that is surrendered and going with the flow and knowing that movement forward or movement outside of this space is kind of shelled. It's hard to crack. And quite frankly, okay, for some of you, this person, their current feelings could be tainted or tinted, I should say, by an external party, okay? Where my third party people at? They could have previous commitments that color their feelings for you right now about this dynamic. So if they are with someone else, or if you are with someone else, that's just sort of like the shell that they're in that is a tough one to crack. And so they're just kind of going with the flow. And then we have pay attention to the red flags and express your love in reverse. Express your love in reverse is very clear. This person not really doing that. Okay, them not really expressing anything. It's sort of like someone being cordial. Okay, they're going to be cordial. And just kind of like honestly, like just being like, okay. Like it just feels like this person is just okay. Like okay, fine. Like they just sort of surrendered, or like, all right, like this is what it is, and I'm not gonna push, I'm not gonna cajole, I'm at where I'm at, and this is like what I'm committed to. This is where I'm at until things change to such a point that blah blah blah. Okay. Pay attention to the red flags is interesting here. I feel like with this one, this person, they've run through scenarios. This is giving air energy. This is giving some water energies. But, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces. This is Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. That kind of vibes. But it may be even earth energies. I don't know. Like those energies being really engaged. With the signs that are cautioning you, it feels like this person has thought various scenarios out. And this is where they've also landed at. That the way things are is sort of just the way things are. Like not moving forward by their own will, or like this is their will. Honestly, I feel like this is their will. Like it's the situation, and they've aligned to the situation and made and agreed with the situation, and therefore now it's become like their will. Okay, will is weird. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess with this wedding, like it could be other people, okay? Like, but I just yeah, why not? Let's see. Let's expand on this wedding and their feelings. I feel like this person is taking things easy. Listen, if you're with this person, right? You're like checking for someone who you're with, and you're literally 18 minutes still listening. Okay. To the reading, because you're just a real one. Or a glutton for punishment. I don't know. You're committed to someone. Like you're in a relationship, right? With someone. They're still committed to you. Okay, and they're still committed to you. They're still in it. I think there's just some things that have definitely been going on between the two of you, or that you've been picking up on. If there's been some friction between the two of you, or friction between a big decision that you two want to make in your relationship, whether it's like, you know, in the category of marriage, kids, moving in, like those big things, religion, that type of stuff. Like it could be that, or it could be other sort of whatever things couples go through, moving, you know. I think this person is really having a think, and or even long distance. Oh, for sure. Oh my God, long distance here. This person is, oh yeah, this person is sort of having a think. Long distance brings in a little bit something different. I think this person would want to travel towards you. They would want to be together, but it's almost they accept that for now, or for the time being, whatever that means, it's not going to be possible. And they're not going to voice concerns because I don't think they feel that it's necessary or worth it, that it's gonna do anything. Voicing their concerns is not gonna do anything. Wow, interesting. Tell me about wedding and their current feelings. So we creep. Interesting. Earth energy comes up. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Slow. Oh, we have stopped. And the Two of Swords lands on the swords, you guys. Look at all this blue. Okay? Look at all this blue. This is my girl out of the water with some clothes on. And her birds turned into fairies or whatever those creatures are. And she's chilling on what to do next. Listen, this is a pause. Like, this is a pause. Their current feelings for you are at a pause. That they're really trying to think, and they're trying to figure out like what to do. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's almost like the circumstances are what they are, and they have to wait. Like, it's a full stop. It's a wait until X, Y, Z. And it feels like it is circumstantial, to be honest with you. But with the Knight of Pentacles coming up to reflect that, I don't know how much of that is real circumstances, like in reality, or circumstances that affect them, which is still real. I wouldn't want to, what are the circumstances for my people watching? The moon. Look at that. More emotions. I think uncertainty. Yeah, which is a lot of what we've been saying. So there's like uncertainty of what's going on, what makes the best choice. It's really the same. Not really sure what to do, where to follow, and maybe even here, I think this person, for some of you, this person may know what they want, but aren't used to voicing their desires because maybe their desire is uncouth or, deemed by them, right? Or like not their normal, not their usual, so they just kind of stop and are figuring things out and things are unclear. So yeah, I think even with the moon, there are some just like cloudy circumstances here, and this person just wants to give them the circumstances a chance to clear so they can then make sounder decisions. Let's see a little bit more here if we can get more messages, and then we'll close out. There's been a huge misunderstanding. So, yeah. Choose me. Don't tell me what to do. Your scars and struggle are beautiful to me. So this person has, respect for you. But I think even with choose me, honestly, yeah, that's what I was kind of picking up on. With choose me and don't tell me what to do, this person doesn't feel like you really have much respect for them, or that you may not honor them as much as they honor you or have honored you. They think that what you've been through is beautiful, whereas maybe when they've shared what they've been through, maybe they felt misunderstood. Okay, misunderstood or not really seen. Okay, like when they say something, maybe you turn it back on you. You should feel ashamed. So if there was a misunderstanding, this person is really like, honestly, like, how do you not understand me? Like, how did you? And perhaps that is also part of the red flag, where they saw something about you or what you did or what you've done, and it's like maybe it gave them pause or sort of inspired or fueled on this situation. Wow, lots more red than I expected. You're too controlling. Yeah, I feel like don't tell me what to do. There was something that happened between you two. Perhaps they feel like you misunderstood them. And maybe you went off and they're just kind of like, wow, like, I think I've tried to understand you and what you've been through. Sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at myself. This situation just feels a bit too familiar. yeah, like, I've understood you. Like, I've been sensitive to you. I've been, to the best of my ability, there for you and your fragile states and, like, your moods and your blah, blah, blah. But, like, you're not gonna think about me. You're too controlling. Yeah, there's anger here. And I think, yeah, how could anyone be cruel to you? I think because this person understands what you've been through or what you're about. But they're still a person. They still got hurt by something in the far future. Yeah. So I think if there's movement here between the two of you, there's this energy of it being them thinking it's in the far future. They've sort of put it to bed in a way. And they're just kind of like, okay, well, for now, I'm going to just work on what I need to work on for myself. I'm going to do what I need to do for me. And when it comes to you and us, like, that's going to be a later thing. That's something that I was picking up on, but didn't really want to say. There's a few people that watch this, and I don't know, especially it being like current feelings can change. But I think, yeah, the sort of the greater energy I'm getting is someone here saying, like, you know, I'm allowing this break to happen, and I'm gonna take it. Or like, I'm gonna allow the circumstances to be what they are. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, my friend, I wish you everything. Keep your light and good luck, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, pal 6. We're creeping. We're spying. Welcome to your iSPY. We're spying. We're creeping. We're creeping. Okay, friends. I want to know what Love is playing again in my head. It was playing for one of the other piles. If you picked it, yeah, this was one of the piles that said you could pick it if it was the other pile. So welcome. Listen, their current feelings for you, right? The Two of Swords in reverse, here and now in reverse, or protection. Engagement, give your relationship a chance, and separation. I promise to love faithfully. When it comes to their feelings for you, and then we're going to go into looking into like channeled messages. So excited about that. We're going to be creeping thoroughly. Listen, Two of Swords in reverse. I feel like this person doesn't want a separation, but it's happening. Here now, someone's thinking about the future. Here now in protection talks about a future that doesn't exist. And a past that's like gone. Like it doesn't exist. And all we really have being the present. And how too much focus in something that doesn't exist and something that's already happened doesn't, like, what? You know? I think that can be very fruitful and helpful, but something almost feels premature here. I don't know if you two sort of like have rekindled and it almost feels premature. I feel like this person feels like it was premature. They weren't as ready as they thought, or they're getting spooked and they're like, I think I'm gonna skedaddle. But they don't want to. Like, they don't want to be that kind of person or something like that, you know? But I think they're finding that they need more space than they thought. Or that this dynamic needs more space than they thought. Because how are you gonna have engagement and separation and give your relationship a chance at the same, like, hello, like, what? What? my guy. Okay. When I say my guy, I don't have to say I call everybody guy. But let me say girl. Oh, wait. Everybody gets in their feelings. 3003. Engagement to me is about someone who, whenever I see that, it tells me that someone wants to engage. Hello? Like, they want to get closer. They want to get deeper. They want to get deeper and deeper. I don't know what that meme means. Can someone explain it to me? like, can someone explain that? Like, the voice gets deeper and deeper or something. Like, what is that? Anyway, they want to go deeper and deeper, right? Like, engagement maybe has, like, I don't remember a personal reading where someone dead ass got engaged. An engagement, I rarely felt that it's an engagement. It freaks me out when the cards say something and they mean it. Like true love. Oh, no, baby. No. Like, no. Okay. I don't think this person, look, listen, maybe because I'm bringing it up, maybe for you, this person's feelings is they want to engage, like to get engagement, like rings and all that. Ugh, whatever. But I'm gonna go with like my first sort of like general meaning of this person wants to, in their current feelings, spy. In their current feelings, they want to engage more with you. But I feel like they're trying to sow seeds for the future. This almost feels like someone who's like tired, okay? This is like someone who's exhausted, someone who's like done too much, and now they can't keep up, but they don't want to take a break because they don't want to like lose everything, because they know it's like pretty sensitive or pretty like, oh no, like I don't, almost like I'm getting a couple visions here. I'm getting a few things. I'm getting someone who like doesn't see you often, and doesn't get to talk to you often or engage with you often, engages someone often. And so they take their chance. And so they engage when they can, because the time allotment is so small. But like outside of this dynamic, or even including this dynamic, they have so much else going on. They're overwhelmed. And like the level of engagement that they're bringing to this dynamic, or that they feel like they have to have in order to like get the juice from the squeeze, is like they want it because they want the person, right, to like know them or to show them something, but like the capability is missing. Like they're not capable. They're burning the midnight oil. Like they're running on fumes. Like the tank is low, baby. Like it's low. And so they need space. That's the message I'm getting here. But then here there's also somebody who, I think. So that one is where, you don't see each other often. They don't see you often, or someone doesn't see someone often. And so they want to maximize on that time. Alternatively, again, this could be someone who you've rekindled with, and they want to make good, right? They want to show that I am capable. I can do it. I can, like we can, like I'm serious about this. Like I want to engage, but like still, I want to say the word still wants to come out of my mouth. They're not fully there yet. Like they still need their space. They still need their time. Like they still want also that like to rest. Like they can't, like, and that's what it's been so long since separation has meant this, where really these two don't want to let go of each other. You smell me? Like she doesn't want to let go of his hand. He's got his hand on his heart and he's like, mi corazón, I don't want to let you go, mi corazón. Like they don't want to, they don't want to. But time apart is on the horizon. Like this person may be able to feel it. Now, for some of you, this could be someone is moving, okay? This could be a long distance something. This could be a difference in culture. This could be some type of something that is causing an external, something that's causing that is causing a rift between the two of you, a separation of time. It could be like, oh, I'm gonna be away someone's gonna be away on a business trip, or someone's gonna be away for a hot while, and they're like, oh, but like, damn, like I don't want that, but it's going to happen, right? So it could be not something triggered by the person. It could just be life triggering this. But yeah, I don't feel like this person wants to separate. I don't feel like that. We'll see what the channeled messages say, but like, I don't feel like they want to separate. I feel like they want to be close. So they want to engage. Okay. It's just, if we go back to that first story, somebody is tired. Okay, they're tired with the separation here. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Yeah, I just feel like someone who wants to work on this. They want to be connected. They feel connected. And they want to sow seeds for the future. But it's like, golly, I'm like, I need a day off. Like, I need some time. Like, I'm tired. And I don't want you to think that I don't want to spend time together. I just like also need more time. The protection message of here and now says, whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, and this feels like someone, like the second story of like, well, the party of the first part, the first story had two sort of scenarios which really amalgamated to like the same thing, right? The first story had, I don't remember anymore, but some of the stories, one of them had someone who's like from the past, who's like come back around, and they're like really trying. They're like trying to make an effort, but it's almost like premature. Like it's like maybe it was too soon. Maybe they weren't fully ready. And then a second closure to that, clause to that, is they thought they were ready. They were doing it, but it's like too much. Like they can't keep up. Then there's another one where it could be somebody new who has been maybe eyeing you for a while. I don't know. Okay, whatever you do with the story. Input story here. But the gist is they don't see you often. And so they want to engage. Okay, they feel like they want to engage. They want to know you. They want to go deeper and deeper and deeper with you. But like the circumstances in their world or like whatever is kind of like tough. And it's kind of exhausting how much it's tiring how much they have to put in with you in addition to like everything else that's going on. And or there's a finite amount of time that you two get to spend together. So they're doing it. This person is like spending as much time with you as possible or wanting to, because there's going to be a segment of time where you two be apart. That was kind of like the third story. Or something is coming between you two. So baby, pick a lane. It could be even a fourth story. I'll be watching these readings back and I'll be like, there's a whole other story. And I want to just like type it out in the comments and be like, hey, Pal 6. So another story here could be. Yeah. So one of them could be like a returning person. Anyway, whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak power, or how things could have been or should have been better, you leak power. The same is true for looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with certainty. Driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place of no substance and forget that you are here today. The past and future are illusions. Whenever you leave the present moment, you're disconnecting from your inherent power to manifest your reality with true substance. Neither past nor future can give you what you need. Now is all that counts. Come back from those eternities and be here now. All will be well, blah, 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 blah. So I think this person is trying to enjoy the present moment, but I feel like it's colored by the past, it's colored by the future that they want, and also colored by like their reality, or the reality that you two have, where either somebody is tired or there is some type of separation coming between the two of you due to someone being overexerting themselves, or like something. Okay. We're going to get into this. We're going to get into the channeled messages. Spirit, what you got? We're spying. We're creeping. We're spying. We're creeping. We're spying. We're spying. We're spying. We're creeping. Yes. Okay. Pleasing you pleases me. My people like you, pleasing me. I feel anxious and nervous. I called my father today and my mother, and I sang to them both. What song did I sing? I sang to them both a song about missing them. Yeah. And my dad goes, you know, it makes you really appreciate singers who do this in front of other people. If you sang in front of so many people, like the way you just sang, they would laugh at you. And I was like, is you trying to say I'm singing bad? And he's like, I mean, you know, they put an effort into their voices and people would laugh at you. I said, sir, I was singing you. Oh, I called. I'm like the perfect daughter. I'm just like the perfect family member. Okay. I called to tell them I love them because I do that. And I sang the song. I just called to say I love you. And I sang it. And that's what he said. Anyway, that aside, this person is soft towards you, Pal 6. Okay, this person, even with it's really sweet. It's just I have a concern because I've seen this before in reality, where someone does something so much because they want it, but their own personal capability, their own threshold, gets in the way, and like I don't believe you can bulldoze those things. I think you have to work with your energies and your desires and work with them in tandem, on and off, on and off, on and off, push and pull, like seesaw, 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 seesaw. But of course, I'm a Libra. I would say that, okay? It's the scales of balance, baby. Like, work with them. You doing too much of any one thing, doing too much of like indulging in any one thing or whatever, it could lead to like just burnout. So them spending too much, like, so I just feel like this person, okay, their current feelings, because we have creeped, they want to spend time with you. Okay, they want to engage with you deeper and deeper and deeper. All right, they want that. They just also need their space, or this space is necessary, but it's also scary for them. So, okay. But they choose you, right? They know that they need, like with their spare moments, they fill that time with you. Like I've been this person and I've been on the receiving end of this person, and it's exhausting being this person where you're so dedicated to someone else and spending time with them because you get so little time, or because you're only around for a finite amount of time when like you yourself also need time. And like that time that we spend with ourselves, decompressing and relaxing, really does make the time that we spend with our person that much more richer, because we're able to give more of ourselves and in a better, more deep, in a better way. So I don't know what you're going to do with this information. I don't know what your case is here. I don't know what's happening here. You got to let me know, Pal 6. Like, what is the story? What's the tea? What's the jam? But this person does want to spend time with you. There just is some type of separation here. You know what? Let's look at a little bit more about what this separation could be, because we creeping. You didn't click on no iSPY video for no 10-minute read. You know what you were signing up for. Okay. Pal 6, I need you to type in deeper and deeper in the comments, cause yeah. Tell me about separation. It came out real quick. Page of Wands. That's it. I feel nervous and anxious. It is a journey. Six of chalices. Okay, reconnection. So perhaps you two have already been separated. Nah, this separation feels present. I mean, the separation could be coloring this dynamic. The King of Cups in reverse. Listen, King of Cups, baby, what did I say? I feel anxious and nervous. You think the King of Cups is in reverse is does that make sense to you? And the Knave of Swords. Listen, the Page of Swords is just so, like, that's my insecure baby boy. Okay, that's my insecure baby boy. That's my, oh my God, I don't want to, like, that's my anxious baby, all right? The Page of Wands, I mean, in this deck, they don't look anxious. Like, this Page of Swords is kind of, like, confusing imagery. But this Knave of Wands, the Page, okay, these two need to be swapped, okay? This is, like, they need to be swapped. The imagery needs to be swapped. But yeah, look, this Page of Wands is like, it's too much. I can do one at a time, or two or three at a time, but not like 17 of them. Like, oh my God, it's too much. But I want to be brave. I want to be a queen. I want to be strong. I want to be a king. I want to be better. I want to be, but like, this is too much for me, but like, I have to. And so they force themselves past like a point. Is that good, bad? To me, it doesn't feel right. But, they're choosing you. They're trying to do what they do. Pleasing you pleases them. They're trying to make you happy because it makes them happy. But it's like, are you going to burn out? That's my concern as a person. 6 of Cups. Okay? Pleasing you pleases me. The King of Cups in reverse. This is overwhelm. Okay, this is overwhelm. The separation is speaking essentially what we've just said. So I'm not really going to go into much more. It's nice though. The separation is also colored by how nice it is to spend time together, to reconnect, to reminisce, and to feel these feelings again. Like if this is a new person that you're checking for, okay, I do have crush readings. They're coming up, but okay, it's fine. Maybe it's not a crush, whatever. Maybe it is, whatever. Anyway, it's nice to reconnect. Like the 6 of Cups is very reminiscing memory. It's nice to reconnect, childish stuff, whatever, like fun goodies. It's Pal 6 too. Okay, y'all. But like Knave, King, Cups, reverse. Yeesh, that's overwhelmed. Okay, doing too much. So I wish this person well. I do. I wish this person well. And I wish you well too. I hope that this enlightened you in some ways. And, maybe have like a date with this person where y'all just chill and do nothing. or I don't know, something like that. Or give them a day off. Or tell them, hey, this weekend I'm gonna be out with the homies. I'll see you next time. And they're gonna be like, oh, can I come? And you'll be like, no, it's homies only. I'll see you next time. And then maybe they'll be able to decompress. Hopefully. I don't know. Do what you gotta do. That's not a suggestion, but it's a suggestion. All right. Keep your light on, good luck, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, Pal 2. Are you ready to creep? Are you ready to creep? Are you ready to spy? Are you ready to spy? What are their current feelings? You know your Pal 2, right? You don't need to see your number because this is for the birds. I saw a bird catch a cicada midair. It just pop. That bird finna eat good today. Them things are fat, okay? They are, it's like juicy and, oh, God. Wild. What are their current feelings for you? Let's go. Okay. Oh, this was, Pal 2, you were the card I was going to read first. Like, you were the pile I was going to read first. But it didn't happen. And then I was going to read you second, but it didn't happen. So if you were drawn to other piles, which I'm going to remain nameless for now, you go watch. Might be important. All right, Pal 2, listen. You have the Hierophant. Get it. You have Clean It Up. Get it. You have New Life in Protection. Get it. You have Forgiving and Learning in reverse. Got it. And you have Romantic Feel. What the heck is this? And you have Romantic. What's that? And you have Romantic Feelings. Oh my God. And you have Romantic Feelings. Okay. I don't know what this was. Like, excuse you? Listen, friend. I was about to talk to you. I'm so used to talking to you. It's been a hot minute since I've done like someone else's something for you. I've been doing a lot of like good for you, like what you need, love guidance, like what you gotta do. It's been a hot minute since I focused on another party outside of a personal reading. Like, which, by the way, feel free to come through. Link in the description box below, or you just email me. I don't bite. Unless you're a Snickers bar. Oh, I love Snickers. I'm going to add those to my Amazon gift list, honestly. Like, a good Samaritan will hook me up one day. Hey, New Life and Protection. There's something about this reading that I've been avoiding. I've been avoiding it since the beginning of the reading. when I told you that I was going to read for pile 2 first, but I literally read for 2 other piles before coming to you. There's distraction. I think I told you about literally the bird that ate a cicada. That happened all the way in the beginning of the reading. I haven't told any of the other 2 piles that I did before this one, that story. And also, what I talk about Snickers, like, I've talked about everything else but your reading, but I promise you that those things do relate to your reading because Spirit's out here doing God's work on me. And I appreciate it. You know how long it took me to understand that my little asides were actually part of, like, the message? What? So listen, new life and protection. That's where we're going to start. And forgiving and learning. I feel like this pile, there's avoidance. There has been avoidance in their current feelings. And I want to say that it goes both ways. Okay, listen up. I think in this pile, when it comes to this person's feelings, maybe they think that you also need to look at your side of the street. Okay? They may be able to see that you need to look at your side of the street, or they're impressed and inspired by how you've taken accountability for yourself and your actions. You know the story. If you've been loose, it's them, I didn't, then I don't know. Like accountability, wow, I've been reading for a while. Accountability isn't always like, it's my fault. No, accountability is like, okay, what did I do to add to this dynamic? Right? Like what did I contribute? What could I have contributed? Like what wound was I functioning from? For me, for instance, a wound that I stay functioning from is being too understanding, being too considerate. Anger is a necessary emotion, and being able to show other people your anger, for me especially, is something that I need to like train myself to do, to show people that no, I'm displeased by your actions. Like I'm not happy about what you've done. I'm not saying that's you. Okay, some people have very sharp tongued. Woo, baby, they really want to cut you up. And for that person, your wound is to like fucking figure that shit out. So, I don't know. In this case, I feel like either you do need to look at your side of the street because this person is wanting that of you, or because you do actually just need to look at your side of the street and how you contributed to this dynamic and figure that out. Figure that where that was coming from within you so that you can no longer function or have your actions towards this dynamic and others be tainted and tinted rather by that wound. Okay, like feel that shit. I feel like this person is doing that or feeling that they want to do that. They want to clean up. They want to tidy things up between the two of you. I don't know why the Hierophant is here. Okay, the Hierophant to me is like commitment, marriage, status quo, religion, order. All them things. Forgiving and learning is not my favorite card, but it's not my favorite card. It's not my favorite. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not my favorite card. But I like seeing it here. I feel like this person is in sort of a state of repentance. With the Hierophant here, it really could actually be something that the Hierophant rarely means, which is this person finding like God. Okay, this person finding. Usually I say it's like a come to Jesus moment. I feel like this person has had a come to Jesus moment. What does that mean for my uninitiated? A come to Jesus moment is almost like a prodigal son going home. Okay, a prodigal child going home. This is someone who has done things. It's a humblation. Okay, it's a humbling. Where this person is like, you know what? Like they've reached a sort of point where they're like, I think I need help. Like I think I need help. And I don't know what. Oh my God, I would love ice cream right now. Like a nice like chocolate bar ice cream, you know, like the ones on the sticks, you know, like the rectangle ones with like the chocolate hardness on top and then like the vanilla on the inside. I would love it if it had like nuts on it because I love nuts. Like I love peanuts. Stop it. And this person has been avoiding doing that. And that's what all these distractions are. It's like this person, we are going to go into channeled messages, by the way, about Swan. This person has been avoiding that. It's been difficult for this person to sort of get their mind, not so difficult, but like it's just kind of been a challenge for them to get their mind on this repentance. But it feels like it's like a personal repentance, which was inspired by your dynamic, sure, and may benefit your dynamic. But I think this person is now looking into personal accountability. They've really had a come to Jesus moment and a come to Jesus era in this dynamic between the two of you. I think they're really sort of like feeling guilty, feeling ashamed, knowing that they've sort of realized that, oh shit, like a humbling almost, really, that they aren't as far along as they were, or they aren't as right as they thought they were. It's almost truly they had to come to you. Like there's almost like someone cleaned their glasses and they're like, oh my God, that tree was always blue. And I yelled at this person and said it was green. I really gave that person a piece of my mind. Like, oh my God, like it's like a humbling. Yeah. That's uncomfortable. Ugh. Like it's embarrassing a little bit. But I think this person is also looking for a teacher. They might be looking for help. Good for them, pal, too. This person might be getting some help, some assistance from either a team, a coach. Look, I'm a coach. I love coaches. I vouch for coaches. Go get you a coach, baby. I love coaching. I think coaching is so useful and so great, especially when you find a good fit. Like when you find a coach that I trust. Listen, find a coach that I trust. I trust myself. But find a coach that I trust and like get yourself sorted. Like it's just so beautiful to have that accountability and like someone who's done the work and just tells you in a way, right? Like not fully, but listen, good. Those person is seeking help, is seeking advice, is maybe reading articles, watching videos, learning things about like how they've been and how to change, how to grow, how to improve, because I think they've seen the effect, especially when it's come to your dynamic. Like maybe your dynamic was the last straw, because here's the thing, this person does feel for you. This person has feelings for you. Romantic feelings is real. Like this person is wanting to improve themselves, and again for themselves, because this, and as much as there's been distractions, they've always come right back. Like it's not even major, well, I think it used to be major distractions, but now it's like this has settled in their being. Inshallah, baby. Okay, like I freaking hope so. I think this person's desire to change and grow, rather, like to grow and be a more conscious creator in their life, like I don't know, whatever you want to call that, has really set a seed. Like a seed has been planted in their being where they have a vested interest now. They have skin in the game, their own skin, not just doing it for someone else, not just doing it for the sake of showing someone, but actually doing it, not for the sake of getting a result, but yes, getting a result, but like for their own personal growth, which is beautiful. I really hope so. Hierophant is big energy. Clean it up is big energy. Forgiving and learning, big energies. This triumvirate right here, even with new life and protection, which I'm going to read to you, good shit. Really, really good for them. They have a vested interest, and I think a big part of it is sponsored. Sponsored, inspired by you all, Paltua. By like whatever has transpired between the two of you. Like their feelings for you are real and worth exploring, and I think whatever has happened between the two of you has inspired them to dig a little deeper. A lot deeper into themselves. And to get themselves to a point where like they can't do what they've been doing anymore. It's not working, and it lands them in situations that are undesirable. Holy. Good for them. I don't know if it's because of your accountability, or there's also an aspect of this person, for some of you, that they would like you to also take more accountability. But maybe you inspired the accountability. You know, maybe they were so wrong, and maybe you were like, hey, you know, I'm sorry that I did this and that. And they were like, no, like, why are you sorry? Like, I need to, but I don't know. You must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself like to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit you may not know something. You're at the beginning of things and haven't hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all and don't try to rush the learning process. New life is its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. If anything, for you guys who it's maybe not that serious, this person could have just, their current feelings for you are wrapped up in them trying to like change their lives for the better. Okay, I think their life has been sort of, from their perspective, a shamble, you know, and they don't want that anymore. And having met you has transformed them. So if this is like a new person or somewhere things are going well, and you're like, what are their feelings for me though? This person has had a life that like they're not wanting to have anymore, and they're wanting to change, they're wanting to grow, and maybe they found God through you, maybe they found spirituality through you, maybe they found teachers through you, either because of how you talk, how you move, like your life is a living testimony. Amen, baby, inshallah, let's go. Maybe that, or you were like, come to look, like you, maybe you just pointed to them and maybe you said, do you know God the Mother? You know, like, I don't know. Whatever, but I think this person is changing. Okay? And they're new at it. They're still new at it. Clean it up. I mean, that's honestly self-explanatory. They're looking to clean up their lives. Hello? Like, it's time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through the new energy. Clean it up. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics. See what's yours and what's not yours, to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. And this forgiving and learning is huge, okay? This person has gone through and still probably going through, like, blaming themselves, feeling guilty and ashamed. And they're going to be new at having to lift themselves up. It is going to be helpful to have guides and people and systems in place to lift them up from seeing themselves as like a perpetrator to seeing themselves as like, okay, now I get to change. Like, now I get to do things differently. Now I get to live differently and focus on learning from the past and moving forward into like a better future for themselves. They will need somebody there, and it's not you. They need someone else. Like, you can't be Captain Save a Ho here. You should not be involved. Look, I don't know what your life is, but I don't think you should be involved in saving this hoe. I think you continue being you. You continue being, you know, the leader or however that you are. This person needs to find external assistance outside of you, because your stuff, your dynamic is going to taint and tint. Taint, actually. I mean taint. Not in a Dane Cook way, but it's gonna, no, like they need other, they need other. And they need to choose that path. Let's go here. Let's get some channeled messages. Spirit, what we're creeping. We're creeping. What are their current feelings? Okay, this blue is giving me vibes. Like, if you're not with this person, maybe they're trying to get their life right before they come towards you. Oh, because what? Oh, whoa. For some of you, yeah, it could be that, okay, I want to be worthy of you. So if you're not speaking to this person, if y'all on hiatus, they still care about you with these romantic feelings. But I think they've also found out that, realize that they need to get themselves sorted. And that feeling is real and worth exploring. The fact that their stuff, their wounds, their drama is worth exploring, because there might be the common denominator that they need to figure out. I want to be worthy of you, and I'm carrying so much on my shoulders. I was feeling ignored and cast aside. Oh, okay. Our priorities are different. Get away from me. I don't want to see or hear from you. Sweet talker, you know just what to say. I think this person is definitely moving through some things. Let's get a bit more. Lots of blue. Gosh, this Forgiving and learning is really out here. You deserve better. I think this person, wow, this is heavy. This person could have really pushed people away that really cared for them. I want to go far with you. Didn't even come off the deck. I do respect you, and I think about you and consider you more than you think I do. So, okay. I'm scared of your people. Yeah, so this person and you may not have been... Listen, if this is an existing person that has existed in your world, yeah, I'm scared of your people could be true because they maybe are finally seeing themselves in a way that they didn't before. And they're now sort of like ashamed. It's sort of like that Adam and Eve moment where they're like, oh my God, we are naked. And my favorite is God being like, who told you you were naked? Like, excuse me? What kind of a question is that? Oh. Adam and Eve comedy, you guys. But yeah, it's almost like they found, like, he's eaten of the fruit and you can't go back. And now you're like, oh my God, I'm naked. And now there's a shame. This is so heavy. They need someone else to really walk them through this for real, for real. I knew this was going to be heavy. This card is just too much. It's too much. This can kill a reading. Like this, if you throw forgiving and learning in like marriage, true love, this could be the one. Fucking 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, like all the good stuff. Like, and you throw forgiving and learning up in there for me, the energy that I know forgiving and learning to be. That's a roadblock, baby. I was feeling ignored and cast aside. Get away from me. I don't want to see you. It's tough. This person really, in their current feelings for you, like, if they're in isolation or you haven't spoken to this person a hot minute, yeah. I don't know, I feel like they're coming to some sort of like, come to Jesus, okay, moment where they're realizing their actions and they're like, why do I do that? Like, why, honestly? And they may have been putting it off, but like still sort of like on the track to like get there, you know? It's just been a bit of like a jig. I want to be worthy of you. I'm carrying so much on my shoulders. Maybe also they're just like, life has been a bit difficult and they needed to get rid of the distractions. This is a sweeping motion, isn't it? That's funny. Clean it up. This is a sweeping motion. That's so cute. Look at that, Luz. Maybe the distractions have just been things that they need to sort through until they finally get to this moment. But yeah, I think about you more and consider you more than you think I do. And I do respect you. Like, it's... This is tough. You felt it more than I did. There's a lot going on. Yeah, there is. I want to control you and the situation at the bottom of the deck. This person has feelings for you, okay? And the like, but they need to sort through themselves. If they're currently in your life, cool. This is good for you to know. If they're not, this is also great for you to know because clearly, like, that's why they're not. They need to get their stuff together. Okay? I wish you everything, my friend. Keep your light on. Good luck. And good luck to this person, too. I'm praying for them. I hope they get to a point where they really need to be. It matters. All right. Bye-bye. Hey there, Pal 3. Pal 3, we are creeping. We are spying. We are researching. We are looking. Hard at their feelings for you. Their current feelings for you. No. Pile 3. Okay. We have 6 of Wands in reverse. We have time to go. We have let go of control issues in reverse and playfulness in reserve in reverse. Listen, Pal 3. I don't want to say this person wants nothing to do with you, but I think I'm going to start off with reading time to go to you. Okay. It's over. Or at least this form that the relationship is taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. This is a time of letting go, of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. That doesn't mean anything is lost. Although this card could speak to a breakup, drifting apart, the end of a soul contract, it's more about release than destruction. Remember the saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, walk away. If you want something deeper, walk away. I think that's a message to you and to this person, because with time to go to come up like this, I don't think this message is a surprise. I think for some of you, dare I say, it's almost a breath of relief and fresh air, because it kind of confirms what you've been picking up on. For others of you, it's something that is soul crushing in a way and heartbreaking, because it's something that you've been fighting against. So I'll be as gentle as I can be, but I am speaking on behalf of someone else in terms of like their feelings. This person, in their current feelings for you, no longer sees a victory with you. They no longer see something worth really pursuing currently. Things could change, sure, maybe. But currently the energy that I'm reading, that's what this is looking like, okay? That they've left the building. They don't see this as something that is what they want anymore. 45, 4 plus 5 is 9. The 6 of wands, the 6 upside down looks like a 9. And 9s are the penultimates. They're the thing before the 10, which is 10 is sort of like the ultimate. The culmination. So this person is on their way out. Their feelings are definitely on their way out. Let go of control issues for sure, right? Like, it's one of those things, there's this meme or whatever we want to call it on the internet where, ooh, you know what, I really want cereal. Oh, do I have cereal? Like, I want like cold milk and cereal. That sounds so good right now. There's this meme on the internet or whatever that is like, it talks about women in particular. It says, when she's no longer asking where you are, what you're doing, when she's no longer getting upset about why you didn't call or why you didn't whatever, that's like, you should know, you should worry. And some of them go like, it's over. Because when she's no longer like jocking you, when she's no longer caring, like, maybe she's gone. I'm not making any assumptions on the, I don't know, on your person, what's between their legs or how they identify, but I'm explaining an energy. And it's kind of like that. It's like this person is sort of like, with let go of control issues in reverse, it's kind of like, it's not even letting go of control issues as in like, okay, I'm gonna breathe and just try to relax and try to accept. It's like, I don't care. With this hand, the 6 of wands, with this hand in reverse, it's really like, okay. And that's sort of like the vision that I get with let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. It's like, all right. Like, it's just, I've allowed, like, it's a situation. Like, I don't, like, okay. Like, it just doesn't, bye. It's so weird that the 8 of Cups didn't show up here. That's so strange that the 8 of Cups didn't show up. I suppose maybe because the Eight of Cups is a bit more temporary. The Six of Wands is also, I guess, a little bit more temporary. But I think once, like, emotions are temporal. You know, like, emotions are here one moment, you get a text message, and then you feel a different kind of way. You get a different kind of message, you feel a different type of way. But it's based on maybe, like, sticks, right? Like wands, the energy of desire, passion, investment, well, which is more so pentacles, but there's a buy-in with a wand, right? With the wand, there's passion, there's motivation, there's like a fire there. And once that fire goes out, my goodness. And then when you go to pentacles, woof. I mean, pentacles are investment. Like, once the pentacles are out, they're out. But pentacles is a little bit different, I think. I'm going to stick to the wands and cups, because I think when I think about pentacles running out, it's almost like a worldly matter and not a physical being, like in your soul matter. Whereas passion and desire come from your being, and emotions and cups come from the wind blowing. So I think this person, on a fundamental level, just kind of doesn't see the value in continuing this dynamic, or like in this dynamic romantically. Playfulness in reverse is interesting. It's really interesting. I'm not sure if they're looking for something different, right? Like, what the fuck's wrong with my mouth? I've been doing this for too long. You're my last pile 3, and then I'm gonna take a nice break. I feel like there is something here about investment. I don't know who this person is for you. I don't know what it's about, who they are, but in this pile, I'm picking up on some people who are looking for something specific, right? Like, your person, this person, you're there, and their current feelings is looking for something specific, and they no longer see it here in your dynamic. They no longer see this dynamic as viable, as they thought it would be, as they once did. Yeah. Or something like that. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on here. That they're serious. I don't think they're looking for fun and games, or they've had their fun and games and they're actually on a path of looking for something serious. I'm gonna go straight into these. Actually, will I? No. Yes. What? What are we doing? What do we want to do? All right. I mean, I'll just do that. It's a good thing you're the last pile, because I actually shuffled all the cards back in. We'll see if it's really necessary, but oh, why am I doing this? Yeah, okay. I mean, here we are. This is the deck. I was using a different tarot deck for like clarifiers, but let's get a little bit more information here about why they don't want you, or like their current feelings like towards you. What are their current feelings towards? We got the Princess of Swords, or the Seven of Wands, and finalement, you have the Queen of Cups. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people here. That's a lot of people here. So I don't know if you did something, Pile 3, okay? I don't know if you did something and the people in their world and they themselves were like, no, 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 red flag, no. Or a series of red flags, okay? Which, that sucks. Another person at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's a lot of people, yo. Who's here? Five of Pentacles, yeah. Earth, Earth. King of Pentacles, Earth. Eight of Pentacles, Earth, 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 Earth. The investment. Four of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. What a weird Four of Swords. Listen. The cards that have come out to sort of join the party on their current feelings for you is Queen of Cups, Seven of Wands, Princess of Swords. This person doesn't have hard feelings towards you. Okay, I think they think that you're a good person. I just don't think that you're a good match. Like, I don't think they think you're a good match. In their feelings, I don't feel like it's a good match. I believe they feel it's mismatched. If you guys have had a time together, it's been fun. It's been interesting, but there's just a mismatch there. Someone is either like too young, too young in the game, or too new, too fresh faced, or someone is too serious. Someone is looking too closely, like something like that. And this person doesn't want to fight for this. I don't think they, I think they, I don't know, I think they see, they either see, for some of you, this person, I will say, of their own accord, they don't want to fight for this because it doesn't have what they want. It doesn't have what they're looking for. And it's just not going to make sense. It doesn't make sense for them. For others of you, or even that same pile, there has been influence in their world that has shown them that you want X, Y, and Z. Like, that has guided them. You want X, Y, and Z. Does Pal 3 actually have that for you? Like, you might be wasting Pal 3's time and your time. That kind of thing. Right? This Six of Wands almost looks like there was like either a character trait or a lifestyle trait that made someone go, actually, no. Things like, you know, maybe someone, I don't know, smokes or drinks or doesn't smoke or doesn't drink. Someone who, it doesn't feel major. Okay, it doesn't feel like someone has kids and they don't have kids. Someone doesn't want kids and they just, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like more of like a character aspect or like a trait, something. It's almost like maybe how, it almost could be like, oh, you don't, like someone said, like it's like someone not being good to like wait staff, or someone not being good to like their parent or their sibling. Something like that kind of thing that made someone go, it gave them pause. Or someone allowing themselves to be treated a certain kind of way, maybe, I don't know. It feels something like that, like it's personal to this person. It's something that they don't want for themselves in their life, in their partner. Because I think they're kind of a serious person. I think they're looking for something longer term and not just for fun. Like, there's some things for fun and then not. If you don't identify with them being a serious person, I don't know what to tell you. But just listen to the other story of the first part, which is them not really like being interested anymore. I'm sorry. With the Seven of Wands, the other part is again that influence of people. I do feel like the influence of people has been, between you and me, Pal 3, it's been wise counsel. I'm sorry, baby girl. I call everybody girl. I think it's wise counsel. I think they've gotten, by that, I mean wise counsel. Just like Google that and that's what I mean. But also, in addition, it's from people who care about them. And I don't think they're necessarily like bashing you, because I don't feel like this person has negative feelings towards you necessarily. I don't feel like this person has ill will for you or anything like that. I think they wish you well. It's just for them. Like, it's a them choice. Like, I don't want this. I want this. I want something else, right? It's not even I don't want you. It's like I want something else for myself. So it's not even like anything bad. I'm not picking that up. Like, I'm not picking that up. And honestly, I feel like you feel the same way. Or you have an inkling of knowing that, okay, I know that this thing, it ended or is ending for, it makes sense. Like I can see that. But there is a segment of people who this is heartbreaking to hear because they're either a wound has been hit or they really were really interested in this person. But it's for that person. I'm giving you a hug. But yeah, I think they've received some wise counsel from people who care about them or know them very well in order for them to call them out and say, hey, like, you want X, Y, and Z for yourself. Hello? You know? What are you doing? Like, is this what do you want? Go after that. Because the Seven of Wands is, usually the Seven of Wands is, it's so funny, it's between these two people. Usually the Seven of Wands is someone standing on like a cliff and they're above, right? So their viewpoint is higher than the rest and they're fighting for their position. And there's 6 people on the bottom who are like fighting them. Or maybe they're leading, but they look like they're angry. Usually when I see the Seven of Swords in reverse, to me it looks like the crowd has won. The populace has won. The populace has been conceded to. A person on the standing, on the higher viewpoint, has acquiesced to the crowd. And that's what's happening here. Okay. I think the crowd made some good points, and this person, okay. It's weird. I might read these front and back because it's very interesting that these came out. I want to protect you. I'm planning something. I want it all. I defend you behind your back. So yeah. I don't think this person has ill will towards you. Obviously, sometimes when we're talking to our friends get a little hyped over us and very protective. So maybe they've told the people and the councils in their life that, you know, this person isn't a bad person. I just don't think it's for me. Like, it's not what I want. And their people have gone in and go after what you do want, you know, and they want it all. Like this person in Pile 3, they want it all. And their feelings, as we creep, they want it all. They don't want to not have this or that. Like they want what they want, and them saying no to the dynamic that you two have and leaving it is them saying yes to themselves and what they want and their desire. And can we really get mad at that? We can, but can we really get mad at that? I'm planning something. All right. I want to have a family with you. Let's make a family. This is so weird. 24 hours. I don't know what's happening here. I think this person, if you know what this is, because this is a kid, right? And this sometimes is mom with the Queen of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles. She was in the reverse. He was in the upright. So this person may want a family, and maybe you said no, or maybe you want a family and they said like something. Okay. I think what was victorious at one point is they've had a come to Jesus moment, or like a calming moment. I meant what I said. I want to explore when you need to talk. I can't get over it, having trouble getting over it. I think this one was trouble. So I think this person has maybe tried to find another way to have both this dynamic and what they want, or tried to like give up what they want, but they want what they want. They want it all. And they couldn't get over it. They're having trouble getting over the fact that there could be something that they want and not having it with you. So they would want to go towards the thing that they want. But again, with all this pink, all this pink, baby, all this pink. They have soft feelings. It's like no hard feelings here, honestly. Especially with this Queen of Cups, like no hard feelings. Okay, this person may want a family and they may want what they want and they're serious, right? Like they want that They're ready for something more real. They say thank you, you know. Who is in this pile? What an interesting pile. Or they see that you're serious. Like somebody is serious in this pile. On the rebound, we also have take me back. Please understand, blah, 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 blah. Maybe they met you when they were in between something and maybe they feel a little bit ashamed of that. So maybe you guys were playful and now it's no longer that. They want something different or someone wanted something different. But baby girl, I'll call everybody girl. This is what I'm seeing for you. Good luck with this. Good luck with everything. You also deserve everything. Or if you desire what you desire, go after what you desire. Whether you deserve it or not. You feel me? I wish you so much. I really do. If someone is getting the time to go card, that's one of the cards and messages that I really respect. Time to go. And when it shows up, now granted, it's in the feelings, but there were other messages that kind of supported that. It's time to go. All right. I wish you everything. Keep your light on and good luck.